Thank you for joining me. This is Kati Whitledge with the Beyond the Technique podcast. We're back together again. It's Thursday, and we're going to talk about, is it really about who you know? Have you ever heard that? Where it's like, it's all about who you know. Is that true? The answer is yes. And we're going to get into it today. So, the real truth about relationships, the rooms you're in, and the results you're going to get. It does heavily depend on who you know, who you surround yourself, and what environment you intentionally place yourself in to achieve bigger things, think bigger, become bigger, and achieve more. So, your number one, your environment is stronger than your willpower. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your standards. If you've set goals for the year, love it. But what are they going to be the standards that you live by? If it is a standard that you eat healthy, then the goal isn't, I'm going to get rid of whatever in my diet. The goal is I'm going to intentionally put in my diet these things because I'm healthy. That's how I identify myself. So standards look different than goals. So the people you spend time with normalize what you think is possible. If you're like, these standards are unrealistic, are they? Or are you around people who don't live up to their own or uphold their own standards and expectations? That could be a thing for you to take a look at. Surrounding yourself with people who live up to their own standards and they have high standards. Put yourselves in room around them because then that'll normalize what's actually possible. High performers make discipline, growth, and execution feel normal, not the exception. It's not like, oh, that was an exception that they hit this big new thing or launched something and it's blowing up. No, they're high performers. Discipline, growth, and execution, that's normal for them. If you want it to be normal for you, who should you get to know that has that kind of discipline, that kind of growth, that kind of execution? If your room is small, your environment, your thinking will be small, even if you dream big. If you have big dreams, but you put yourself in a room filled where you're the smartest person, you're not going to think bigger, period. There is no way it can happen. You have to put yourself in rooms where you're not the smartest person. In fact, what if there's a room out there where you would be the least successful and have the most to learn? That could be life changing because number two, proximity creates perspective. How close you are, that's proximity. Proximity creates perspective and pressure. Being around people who are playing bigger changes how you think, decide, and act. You start asking better questions instead of just working harder. We could all work harder, but what about working smarter? Would this save you in areas you may not even realize? Yes. You feel this healthy pressure to raise your standards when you're around very high achievers. You'll raise your execution and even your pace. Most high achievers move at a ridiculous speed. They're not worried about perfection because by the time most people have perfected the thing or analyzed it to death before they even begin, the high performer has gone through 3 to 5 iterations of their idea and have improved it every time. So it gets better with time. I heard somebody speak about the first pancake you make is a total flop. It's the sloppy pancake. It still tastes good. It still gets the job done. Looking at your growth and execution is like, get that sloppy pancake on the plate, consume it, move on, because the next batches are going to be better and better. You will fine tune as you go. Being around high performers are going to put that kind of pressure on you to speed up, increase your standards, and have better execution. And most growth doesn't come from motivation. You can't wait till you're motivated. It comes from exposure, consistently exposing yourself to people who think bigger, who act bigger. Are you curating in your life what you're exposed to visually through sound? And so what you watch, who you listen to, are you curating that list? And even who you're around, your proximity. Are you intentional about it? There are some incredible events in our industry that you can sign up for, go to, and just choose a different table. In fact, there is a coaching company that our software, Maya marketing software, we are a sponsor of. It's called the High Performance Salon Academy. And anytime you're at their events, they make you get up, take all your stuff off your table that you're sitting at. You're leaving the room. Then you come back and you have to pick a new place to sit. Well, that's to your benefit. Are you going to constantly then meet new people? What if that new conversation is the breakthrough you've been waiting for? Instead of going to an event, sitting by your person you came to the event with, your team, then you're hearing the same stuff, the same feedback. Everything stays the same for you. Yeah, you're going to get inspiration from who you're learning from on stage, probably. But real impact comes in those private moments when you're meeting and networking with new people. But put yourself in the right environment close to high performers. What are those events that you can attend, both in and outside of our industry? Number 3, relationships are a strategy, not a social activity. So if you rethink the relationships you're building, and that will mean that you need to start networking in new spaces, new places. Networking isn't about collecting contacts. It's about building strategic relationships. You're going to know when you meet somebody if they are the right fit for you. We all have that. That's like that. You're kind of going and you're dating in a way. And by the way, gosh, this is a whole nother topic. But sometimes we purposely meet people who aren't smarter than us. They make us feel good. It feels good to be around you. I want to just encourage you. Don't always choose the relationships to build by this person who made you feel the best about yourself. Who's doing bigger things than you that you're like, wow, I'm just going to sit here and hear what they have to say and take some notes and ask them great questions. That's the kind of relationship building you want. The right relationships collapse time. It will prevent expensive mistakes and it can multiply your opportunity. I will say that one lesson I've learned in having a software company is that every person I met who has seemingly a lot of importance doesn't ever come through for you the way you hope and think they will. Nobody's going to come to rescue you. You are going to have to show up for yourself. Do not rely on somebody else to help you become successful. Oh, if I'm with them in this circuit or this network, they're going to open so many doors for me. I have believed that lie more than I can tell you. That will not happen. You will have to open your own doors. But being around people who have done big and great things can help you meet more people who are similar because you are who you hang out with. So they're likely to hang out with really great people and they're going to teach you a lot. Learn from their experiences and take that and apply it. One great relationship can save you 3 to 5 years of trial and error. This is where the learning comes. Listening and learning. Wow. I had a guest recently who shared that she paid almost $500,000 to be in this mentoring group. She had $10,000 left to hopefully cover payroll for her company, which is wild to think about. And she said one conversation in that room made her a multimillionaire. One conversation. Your next breakthrough probably lives in someone else's experience, but you'll never know it if you don't intentionally surround yourself in new environments with bigger thinkers and bigger doers. And that really comes to the next point. Number 4, you don't just need access, you need alignment. How I said, when you meet somebody, you're going to kind of have that gut feeling. That is important. Making sure you're picking, and like they got to pick you too, right? Like there's got to be alignment on both sides to be somebody worth talking to on an ongoing basis. So being around successful people doesn't help. It does not help you if you don't adopt their standards and behaviors. So what are you there to learn? You're there to learn advice from them. But do you ever listen to podcasts with incredible people? What do they talk about usually? What they had to overcome in their mindset and the decisions they made to be able to, they're not going to say step 1, open up your computer, go to this website, download this, follow these. They aren't giving you those tangible tactics. What you're doing is you're surrounding yourself with people who are relentless in saying, I have a vision. It can come to life. I just need to figure out who knows how to help me do this. And they're going to figure out how. Okay. So it's a total mindset shift in that. But you have to be willing to adopt their standard. What's their standard? Well, they get up at 4:30 in the morning so that they can have their own quiet time, maybe their own gratitude session, their session to strategize their day. Then they get a workout in. Then they have this, they block schedule, like taking on those types of behaviors, living to those types of standards so that you are in position from an energy perspective and you've curated your calendar to be more effective. You're not responding or reacting to what comes your way. You're being intentional about the use of your time. That when you're around people who live that way and you adopt it, you will achieve more. You must become the kind of person that high performers want in their circle. So think about somebody that you're like, I want to be around them. I want to learn from them. Who is it? Are you somebody they want to be around? Well, what does that mean? People with high standards who are high performance, high achievers, big thinker, all the things. They want to be around somebody who has incredible character and integrity, who have incredible execution work ethic. They are not going to be patient with people who have a ton of excuses all the time. Don't bring your excuses. Don't over talk. When you're in the room, it's not about being impressive to them. It's about feeling a sense like I belong here. I may not be the smartest one. In fact, that's intentional. I don't want to be the smartest, but I belong here. I'm going to ask great questions. I'm going to actually listen, active listening. When people who have achieved more than you, if you come and ask them a question and then they can tell when you don't care. You're just trying to get with them because they're important. Be genuine, be authentic. And here's one of my biggest pet peeves. Don't overpromise and underdeliver. There's so many people, I'm going to say this. There's people who know and there's people who do. I've met a lot of know-it-alls. I'll admit I've struggled in the past with trying to be a know-it-all because I want to press people. I want them to know I am smart, I'm competent, believe me, trust me, right? And it's never served me well because I come off actually prideful. And what has this girl even accomplished? I remember meeting a billionaire businessman and he saw me speak and he goes, wow, you're incredible on stage, but you haven't done anything yet worth talking about. I would focus on growth and growing business so that you have something exceptional to talk about because your speaking and communication skills are next level. It made me feel good, but it also made me feel like complete crap. It was like, oh my gosh. He checked me and it was like, I was going to be humble and just accept that. Cause I haven't done $1 billion business. I'm not a billionaire, right? Business person yet. But the point is, don't be somebody who knows it all. Be a doer. There's people out there who are talking. They aren't doing. Be somebody who does, who shows up and puts it in. Oh, I could talk about that. That could be its own podcast because I get pretty passionate about that. Number 5, who you build with determines what you build. Who you build with determines what you build. Big visions require bigger thinking, and that rarely happens alone. Lone wolves grow slower and they burn out faster. You will go way further, way faster if you're not doing it alone. So when it comes to building your team, hire people that are smarter than you, who can do it better. Why wouldn't you? Don't let it be a threat. It's not a threat. Let go of that. If you let go of that, you're going to accelerate how far you can go. And you're doing it together. Because sustainable success is always a team sport. Can't do it alone. The right people around you will challenge your assumptions, sharpen your decisions, and stretch your capacity. Friends, is it really about who you know? The answer is yes. And it's important for you to be very intentional about who you're trying to be around, what you intend to learn to elevate your standards so that you can achieve more, always learning. It's that environment that you put yourself in with the right people. Think about it. It's not just about who you know, though. It's also about who you're becoming. Who are you becoming? And which rooms you're choosing to live in. I hope this has gotten you fired up. If you are like, Katie, what are the best events to attend in our industry? Where I'm going to be around salon owners who do $10 million in revenue a year, who are writing themselves multiple 6-figure profit first checks every single year. Do they have 25 locations? No. Some of them have 2 to 3. It is incredible when you put yourself in the right rooms, how it changes what you believe is actually possible. And any limiting beliefs are completely squashed. It's so important. So if you want to know my opinion on the right events that our industry provides, email me, DM me. My contact info is in the show notes. Until next time, everybody, have an awesome day and stay strong.
Did you know over 60% of first-time clients do not return for a second visit? That is so painful, but it doesn't have to be that way. That's where Maya comes in. Maya is the ultimate marketing software for the beauty and wellness industry. We have a proprietary funnel utilizing special algorithms to help connect the right consumers with the right providers at your business. This means that Maya helps you get higher spending clients you love to work with who stay the long haul. If you want to increase your revenue, increase your client count, increase your average ticket, and increase your new client retention, then you need Maya. Go to joinmaya.com to set up your own personal virtual tour and see why over 500,000 consumers have trusted Maya and the businesses we work with to find their perfect beauty and wellness pro. We promise you will love Maya.